All right, gentlemen, let's gather up. This is kind of a special day. For those of you who are guests and haven't been here before, this is something that we do every home game. We gather here at Plunkett Park by the Bell, and we've done this because this, for us, kind of is the center of campus. And this is where, as we talk about, the ghosts of the past reside, because not too far from here, over by the pond, is where the old Watland Stadium used to be before it moved to its new home over here. The old tower is within sight right over here, which is a symbol of our university. And we come here because it is part of our commitment to honor not only what's going on today, but to honor those in the past who have forged this university, forged this program that we're all a part of, and this special game day. This day holds a special day for us because this is senior day. And not only do we have seniors here on the football team, but cheerleaders and pom. Raise your hand if you're a senior. All right. Drum corps, seniors, you know, this is your day. And what we do here is we ring the bell 3 times. Before we do it, you're going to hear the motto of our football program. And in the motto, there is a part where it says, we honor those who've gone before us, we play for the brother next to us, and then the third one is kind of a warning. We set a high standard for those yet to come. Today, on Senior Day, last home game of the regular season, today, we ring the bell for each one of those, for the past, the present, and the future. And for our seniors, those first 2 rings are for you. They're to honor you and everything that you have stood for and meant in this football program. And this day is committed. It is, for me, the single most important day of the season. This game means more to me than anything. But we're going to ring it in honor for everything you've done for us, for all the hard work, the commitment, the discipline that you've done. And that second ring is to honor what is yet to be done today. And then that third ring, anyone that is going to come behind you, they're going to have a huge legacy to live up to. We're proud of you, seniors. We thank you for everything that you've done. Today, we always have an honored guest. And our guest coming was, one of the things that we say, once a Bronco, always a Bronco. If that's true, and it is, then he's a teammate. His name is Steve Tate. All-American, holds more records in rushing, played through 1977 through 1980. Just a tremendous influence on this program. It was our hope and our desire that he would be here. But we've asked a man to come and to represent Steve Tate. He's going to talk about him here in a minute. But that is Coach Gary Howard. And I'm going to tell you, Coach Gary Howard, he is to us what Barry Switzer is to OU. He's a legend within this program. He was the head football coach here from 1977 to 2002. He's a Hall of Famer. He holds the record for the most wins, 162 wins. 2 of the longest winning streaks in this program are his. From 1997, I believe, to 99, 23 wins straight. 15 wins, I think, in the early 80s. 7 times to the playoffs, national championship in 1982. The man deserves to be here on his own right. The man deserves the honor himself. But he's not here for himself. He's here for his brother. He's here for his player. And to honor Steve Tate. So, Coach Howard.
Hey, fellas, it's my pleasure to represent Steve Tate today. I don't know if anyone really has said it, but he was going to be here. He wanted to be here. His family told me an hour ago that was something that was important to him, even in the last moments of his life. And he passed away this morning, about an hour ago. He was sick. He couldn't be here. Had cancer. But he was going to come here today. Steve Tate will always be with me. Just a little history. I was an assistant coach here for some 10 years, but as Coach mentioned, in 1977, I became the head coach at UCO. And one of the first players that because I had been going and watching him play, not too far away from campus. If you go down 2nd Street here, for some of you who don't know, that's the old 66 highway. You go down 2nd Street about 15 miles to the east here. When you cross I-35, Steve Tate's a legend. He's a legend. When you go down to Luther High School about 15 miles away, there's a bunch of, it's still there, there's a bunch of canes right there by the highway that's on the north end of the field, and that's where he played. And he was the outstanding player at Luther. He was the leading rusher in Oklahoma history of high school football. Maybe he still is. He was the leading rusher at the University of Central Oklahoma. All Steve ever wanted was a chance and an opportunity. That's all he ever asked for. He was the quietest, kindest person off of the football field, and the meanest, toughest guy you ever met on the football field. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's his character. And I will always remember Steve. Steve Tate was the first person I recruited as a head football coach and signed to a letter of intent in the spring of 1977. And 3 years later, Steve Tate led us to the national championship game. We played in the national championship game in 1979, believe it or not, live on ESPN, which was a young channel at that point in time, all over the United States. We played, and he led us to that game along with a lot of great teammates. As Coach said, he's a Hall of Famer. He'll always be a Hall of Famer in my heart. And I feel for his family. They lost a great person, and I lost a great friend. You know, someone that I looked up to, even though a player. He was a great player and represented the university well. Today, you're going to play an opponent that's always been a rival of the University of Central Oklahoma, and you want to win this one today. Win it for yourself, for Steve, and everybody. But they will be and will continue to be our rival. I'm talking about Northeastern. Don't ever let Northeastern beat you. Never. Do everything in your power. Keep them down. Keep them on the ropes. Everybody will be happy if you'll do that. Have a great game today.
All right, Coach, you're going to give it 3 really good pulls.
Right.
You can let it ring as many times as you want each pull. That's for Steve Tate, for our seniors, and everyone's done before. That's for you guys now. Last one is for those yet to come.